Okay. That was fun. So, as the new stream title card should say, my PC had a bit of a crash out. Hang on, I need to make sure my audio is actually working. Where did that go? Hang on, I need to make... Hey, everything works. Okay, that's... yep. Give me like 30 seconds here. Pages are still coming back online and shit. Okay, that's all up. That's all up. Bu- 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 All of my things are hopefully not broken. Okay, so everything should be powered on. Okay, let's reboot Satisfactory. Thank God it autosaves. Jesus Christ. The newer file. It is currently doing the cloud sync thing. Give us a moment. Okay. Satisfactory is booting up. Just deal with the looking for game capture screen. Just here we go. And we are back. Okay, so this autosave should be from like moments before it crashed. Well, moments before my whole computer shut down. This is why I need a bigger PC. I want to save up for one, but I got bills to pay. So, yeah, shit happens. I'm going to try to keep going for another half hour, 45 minutes. Ah, shit. Okay, so that... Okay, this is like right about when we stopped. So I've just taken those off. Okay. Hello, Hatters! Welcome back to you as well. Yeah, my PC had a little bit of a crash out there. I took a vacuum and actually started sucking dust out of some of the vents while it cooled off for a moment. Because, yeah, it's been a minute since I cleaned my PC. Which is probably why it crashed. But I also didn't expect my room to be that dusty, so... something else for me to do on my day off. Great. But we're getting back to what we were doing, which is making sure... I want to make sure this belt specifically... get some blue paint on it. Yeah. Okay, so the reason I'm making that belt a little bit blue is because that coal conveyor is actually one of the slower coal conveyors I have. And I want to make sure that I remember that that's the slow one. And then now that we moved that over a line, we can take the belt that we were making and we can put it yeah, because now I don't need that level. What is it? Yeah, we're gonna be just inside of a 3. We're gonna be just inside of a 300 because 260 something point. Oh, I just remembered that. Oh, fuck. Oh, no worries, no worries. Hang on, I just gotta... go back and adjust a thing again. There should really be like a pipe wrench that you can use. Like, I know this thing is good, but there should just be like a pipe wrench that you can use to smack your machinery every once in a while. Okay, hang on. You're gonna figure out what I'm doing in a moment. If I can get this to build on that. This does that, and then you want to put a splitter, that, and I can delete that, and then I can delete that, and then I can delete that, and I can take this, and I can put that there. It's not even the blue, it's not even the wrench throw for me. It's the scene from Armageddon with the Russian cosmonaut. Everything starts blowing up and he just goes ham with a giant pipe wrench. Best scene in the movie. But yeah, that one, that splitter, because we've got 240 out of those 4. And then we need like 24 or something out of this one. So I can split that and have 30 plus flow wherever else. You haven't seen Armageddon? It's a Bruce Willis classic. God, Bruce Willis isn't doing great, and sympathy to him, but god dang! Okay. While I'm here, let's start building in all of the conveyor lines. I forget when Armageddon came out, if it was in the 90s still, or if it was like right on the edge of the 2000s. It can't have been. Oh, it's not just that he forgot that he acted. Like, his memory in its entirety is gone at this point. I saw a news article, multiple news articles about he has early onset dementia, and I have trouble speaking, which is a problem for me, but that's unrelated. He has early onset dementia, and his dementia has progressed to the state where he is no longer verbal, and he either can't walk or has serious trouble walking. Like, he doesn't read anymore, which was apparently a thing that he liked. He's basically forgotten everything, as far as I can tell from the articles that I saw. Like, there's not much Bruce Willis left. And that is just a terrible thing for him and his family to have to endure. Like, I'm not even sure he understands that he has an illness and is not who he used to be, but yeah, that's where the early onset thing comes in. But it's unfortunate as well, because it's not just early onset dementia for him, it's that it's progressing so quickly. Like, I forget when he announced it, but it was only like 10 or 15 years ago that he announced that he had early onset dementia. So he was 55, 60 when he announced it, I think. Which is still really, really young. But early onset is called early onset for a reason. And then just, it's terrible. Okay, so that is our quick wire. Which needs to come right here. So I want that to be about as far over as I can get it, so... bollocks to me. Oh boy. Yeah. Bruce Willis was such a great actor. All the greats are dying too soon. Why do only the good die young? Get that in there, and then how do I pull that? I can use that brace. That... It's not as far back as I would like, but that brace would kind of get me. Here's that. That's there. Okay, that's on the center line. This line, this line, this line, right here, this line. I'm standing on it. Has it always had a texture like that in the middle of it? I don't remember it having a texture like that in the middle of it. I just remember it being like a black void. Is that new? Ah! Level 4 belt zooming me away. I don't want to zoom. It could be. No, you know what? That's actually exactly what it is, because I'm looking at that now, and that's, yeah, it's the foundation corner plates poking through. Ah, level 4 belt. Fuck. Trying to do a thing here, and I gotta stand perfectly on the edge of a. Okay. So I'm going to put this. But is that? Can't. I want it to be intersecting that a little bit less, and that's. And that gets so close to that that you can't curve it right. Yeah, see, that's a black void. Okay, if I put this here. The only way that works is if it's default. And that is like halfway between the two things. That doesn't intersect that badly. Okay, that gets sucked over, and then you come over here. You guys are... Ah! I got a brace. Okay, that's how I did that. That's one unit in. there. Yup. 2, 3. Go that way. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. What in the rat's nest did I do up there? Can I even get close enough to like properly look at that, or do I have to just eyeball the ever-living fuck out of it? Let me get on top of the piece of crap. Ow. Here's the problem with trying to make the conveyors the way I have been, and we're not even at the end stage. I am 4 layers deep coming off this belt. 4 layers deep. We're not even working on the thing that has 4 inputs yet. I'm gonna die. I'm just straight gonna die. Okay, there's your first layer. There's your second layer. There's your third layer. That's your fourth. I think I gotta go one lower. I'm gonna... Hold on. Hold on. That might be good. I think that's barely good. I'm gonna die. Yeah, you put... This is why I try not to think too much about Satisfactory. Like, I try to put some planning into it. Like, genuine planning went into the belt and the carousel. I did not put enough planning into the circuit board. And I'm not sure planning would have helped. Because I don't even... What do you do at this stage? Is there anything you can do? Or do you just build and pray? Yeah, having logistics floors might have helped. At the same time, that would be a lot of concrete. That would be so much... So, this is obviously not my final factory. And when I make the final factory, I definitely am going to have layers to it so that I can do more separation. But as far as this one is concerned, I think what I have is vaguely sufficient. More than anything at this point, I just want to get this factory operational, because this is what's going to get me nuclear power and begin like plutonium stuff. This is the factory that's going to hold me over until close to end stage. I'm currently not planning on building another factory until I genuinely need like copper powder. Optimizing current function. Yeah, that's... So I kind of did both of those things at the same time. I optimized the current function and thought of long term. So that's why I got... Okay, we're making insane numbers of materials. And at the same time... Why are you going the other way? Did I build you? I built you the wrong way. You piece of junk. You absolute piece of junk. I'm not okay. I am definitely not okay. Here's your second layer. Hold on. Layer 1. I have to adjust the mouse DPI again. Layer 2. Layer 3. Where is it? Thank God I have a button on my mouse to adjust how sensitive it is. So many games would be a pain without it. That button saves me so much trouble. Okay. We got the... We're getting the Caterium away from everything else. Okay, we're good. We're making progress. Stupid coal. Okay, so this is going to go there. You are going there. Totally not having an aneurysm. Yep. I don't even know what that is. I don't even... What level belt is that? It's a conveyor Mark 1. Why is it a conveyor Mark 1? I don't... Where did it come from? Where did it go? Build on the right side. Thank you, God. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know these belts can span 5 or 6 foundation pieces, so as long as I build within that range, we're good. Now you... Belt too steep. Curve. Oh, guess what? You're curving now. Actually, wait. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I might be able to do that. Hang on. Oh, that's one way to make it work. You take that. And that goes like that. And now we're on the base layer. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Did it save my last? No, it didn't. Okay, hang on. If there's 7, I got an idea. I think they each take like 30-something point. So that's going to be that. You. Why do you gotta do this to me? Why do you gotta just barely not make it? I built you facing the wrong way. Why did I do that? Okay. And that goes there. And then I can take a single splitter. Put in one conveyor lift there. Put in one conveyor lift there. Now, each side is going to take 90 point something. It's 35, 35, that's 70 plus 135 is 105. Even if I'm off by a couple, that should... be able to handle it. Which is why I had to move that conveyor, because that would have gotten in the way. Game, I love how you don't like the way I'm building things and constantly try to make corners a little bit too wide, because this is supposed to be a straight thing, and I wanted it to be really nice and neat. And you're kind of fucking it up. Stinking game. Okay, that. And then that. And Caterium is wired into the computer things. Which leaves so many plastic problems. But I'm going to... Nope, wrong thing. God. And I accidentally zoom the mouse a little bit too far in my excitement. Okay, so that... Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out the plastic probably some point today. I've got the Satisfactory modeler planner thing downloaded, so I'm... Fuck you. Going to have to deal with all of that. Bad spitter, go away. So much of our production line is starting to get all of the materials and everything that it needs. This is the area that I was just working on. Yep, 37. Right, I was doing the math for all of this, plus all the computers. I'm going to do a thing. Always got to make sure they hook up correctly. Wire and steel pipe. There's a lot of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 machines, 15 wire, 40 pipe. Do this. Whatever. What'd I say? 16? 16 machines. 16 mechs. Ooh. Yeah, and that's the other thing I need to do at some point. I need to go around. No, not modded. There's a Satisfactory modeler. I think it's actually called Satisfactory modeler. Hang on 2 seconds. If I pull up this, which does not show up on the thing, Yeah, Satisfactory Modeler. You can find it on Steam. It should be... I think it's free? If it costs anything, it only costs like $1. I think it's free. It has every recipe I know of, including all of the alternates, which really helps plan out all of this. Advice on that? Try to keep... How do I want to word this? If you're building a massive production line that depends on like one thing, like all of my stuff comes back to a bunch of refineries that make iron ingots. Do not wire or do not connect everything that uses an iron component to a single icon for that recipe. Because the game, or Satisfactory Modeler, will do out the math for every single thing, and it'll try to recalculate every single thing, and it just causes problems. So if you're making like smart plating, if you're making a smart plating, bring it back into the reinforced plating and whatever the other components are, and then bring that back, and then have like multiple original productions so that you can see how many like refineries you would need to produce the iron ingots for the screws or for the rods. Like have multiple of that, because if you have just one, having everything feed back into that one original production will cause Satisfactory Modeler's computing thing to like melt itself down. It will take forever to do a single calculation. It shouldn't, because you'd think multiple things added together is just X plus Y plus Z in the end, like with each of those being a different production number. I don't know what happens in that, but Satisfactory Modeler really doesn't like it. So instead of having X plus Y plus Z, just have X as one thing and Y as one thing and Z as one thing, and then you can math them together and link them up, and it's not perfect, but it'll work out. I hope that made sense. I think it made sense. 16 times 15 and 16 times 40. I didn't do that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16. 16 times 15. Shit. So that's 200 and crap stators, steel pipes. 240 steel pipe. 240 S pipe. Yep. 16 times 40. I didn't do the math first. 640 wire. Cop wire. That way I know what I'm doing. And shit. Triple shit. Okay, so I'm gonna call stream here, and that billboard is what I'm gonna be doing at the start of next stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do more Satisfactory on Thursday because I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. I might do something else. I don't know. I might do something else just to take a break out of Satisfactory and Witcher 3. But we are getting to the point where I'm going to have to start working on the big boys. There's only so many productions I have left. And like, there are a few, but we made some serious progress today. We got like 4 or 5 different machines wired up, so we're making some serious progress. And then save game. What day is this? Babylon stream. $35. Save. All right. Take care, everyone. Stay safe out there. I will be back Thursday morning, 8 a.m., give or take, Eastern Time. And I'm not currently sure what we're going to do. It might end up being World of Tanks again, just because World of Tanks is a nice little fallback game. But next week I'm on vacation, which means I'm probably going to end up streaming more than I usually do. I don't know if I'll stream Tuesday as usual, because there's actually quite a bit going on next week between stuff I want to do and stuff that just has to do with the apartment complex. So in the About section of my Twitch, you'll find links to my Twitter and my Blue Sky. As soon as I look at a calendar, when I'm clear-headed, because right now I'm tired as fuck, as soon as I can look at a calendar, I'll post there a rough idea of what I'm going to stream. I can say with some degree of certainty that I'm going to be streaming Thursday at 8 a.m. next week, or probably earlier than 8 a.m. Probably closer to 6. But, yeah, I'll post on my socials when I'm going live next week, and until I figure that out, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys Thursday. Ciao.